at exactly midnight, when the world prepared itself for noise, for fireworks splitting the sky, for countdowns shouted into crowded rooms, for celebration loud enough to convince us that something new had begun, silence arrived instead. Not the accidental kind, not a technical delay, a chosen silence. No stage, no warning, no announcement, just one quiet second, where two of the most recognizable figures in modern Asian pop culture appeared together, not framed for spectacle, not protected by narrative, simply present, in the same room, and the internet, for once, did not know how to react. Because this moment was never meant to be loud. It was meant to be unforgettable. 2 weeks before 2025 quietly slipped into history, something felt off. Nothing dramatic happened. No scandal. No collapse. No headlines demanding attention. Just absence. One of them, an artist whose presence usually echoed across timelines, airport halls, and trending charts, vanished. No Weibo updates. No behind-the-scenes leaks. No accidental fan photos taken through glass or distance. For someone who rarely went unseen, the disappearance felt unnatural, almost deliberate. Almost at the same time, the other followed. After his final promotional appearance, his digital footprint softened into stillness. His team offered a single explanation: rest. But fans knew the difference between rest and retreat. Across fandom spaces, whispers didn't explode. They circulated. Softly. Persistently. They never disappear at the same time. This kind of silence feels planned, like someone holding their breath. There were no rumors to debunk, no headlines to deny, just intuition. Sharp, collective, and patient. As New Year's Eve approached, anticipation should have grown louder. Instead, it thinned. National Gala lineups were released. Names were checked. Then checked again. Absent. Absent. No disappointment followed. Only an eerie calm. As if the noise of expectation had been intentionally removed to make space for something else. No one knew yet, but the silence was already speaking. 30 minutes before midnight, it cracked. A notification appeared on one of China's largest video platforms. No thumbnail, no artist names, just a black screen, and a single sentence: "Thank you for waiting." Within minutes, something subtle but irreversible happened. Both of their official accounts, like the Post. That was all it took. Trending charts ignited. Timelines accelerated. Hearts raced. Midnight was no longer about welcoming a new year. It became a countdown to something unknown. When midnight arrived, there were no fireworks on screen. No countdown echoed. No cheering followed. The screen remained black, not empty, deliberate. 5 seconds passed. Each one stretched longer than the last. Then, footsteps. Soft. Measured. Wood meeting soul. A single candle appeared, its flame trembling slightly. And in that fragile light, one of them stepped forward. No dramatic styling. No gala costume. A cream-colored sweater. Hair slightly messy. Eyes close enough to feel. "Happy New Year," he said quietly. Not a performance. A whisper. The camera shifted. The other stepped into frame. Slowly. Not rushed. As if fully aware that this single step would be replayed millions of times. Black jacket. Clean lines. Familiar composure. And yet, fans sensed it immediately. This was not the version they knew from stages or press events. There was no armor tonight. His eyes were softer, his expression unguarded. When he spoke, his voice didn't cut through the silence. It blended into it. "Thank you for staying with us." Simple words, but they landed like a confession. For a few seconds, the chaos reigned online. Was this real? Was it live? Was it planned? Was it safe to believe? Then the fandom did what it always does best. It observed. The background wasn't generic. It wasn't designed to distract. It was specific. The same book behind them. The same folded corner of a page. The same shadow stretching diagonally across the wall. The camera pulled back. 2 chairs. Not symbolic. Not decorative. Functional. They sat down. Side by side. No pause. No hesitation. No forced distance. And, in that instant, something fundamental shifted. This wasn't coincidence. This wasn't clever editing. This wasn't parallel filming. This was proximity. Shared air. Shared light. Shared time. After years of separation shaped by silence, industry boundaries, and unanswered questions, they were finally visible, in the same physical space, together. Unfiltered. Undeniable. The silence that followed wasn't uncomfortable. It was weighted. It carried years of phantom memory, late-night conversations, quiet hope, carefully guarded disappointment. One of them spoke first. It's been a long time. Each word measured, allowed to breathe. Since we did something like this together. The other nodded. We know you've been waiting, he said, for a very long time. Then, and we missed you too. No swelling music followed. No visual emphasis. Just truth. For many fans, this wasn't confirmation. It was acknowledgement. A glance followed, subtle enough to miss. But no one did. Instinctive. Unrehearsed. There's something I want to tell you. One of them said. Then, nothing. A pause long enough for breath to be held across continents, until the other lifted his gaze. In 2026, he said calmly, for the first time in a long while, we will be working on a project together. No title, no genre, no press language, just a decision. The lack of detail wasn't evasive. It was intentional, because the project wasn't the point. The reunion was. In the final moments, one of them stood and reached for a small box on the table. The movement was careful. Inside, 2 simple objects. Not extravagant, not flashy, personal. Without speaking, one placed it around the other's neck. No shaking hands, no rushed motion. Then the gesture was returned. 2 movements. One understanding. The lights dimmed. White text appeared. Coming May 2026. Then silence. And in that silence, something irreversible had already happened. The world reacted quickly, but not loudly. No screaming headlines at first. No exaggerated claims. Just emotion. Fans across time zones described the same response. Hands shaking. Tears without warning. A strange calm mixed with disbelief. Industry analysts spoke of impact, but fandom spoke a different language. Relief. Validation. Closure. Then, a quiet detail emerged. After filming ended, they didn't leave immediately. No managers stepping in. No assistants signaling schedules. They stayed, drinking tea, talking, laughing softly. Time unrushed. And beneath the fading silence, a final exchange lingered. Do you think they like this? How could they not? That question did. What no announcement ever could. Because it wasn't scripted. It wasn't polished. It wasn't meant to trend. It was human. 2026 didn't begin with scandal. It didn't open with controversy. It began with restraint. With intention. With 2 people choosing. Quiet honesty over spectacle. And now, as May approaches, one truth remains undeniable. Some reunions aren't about returning to the past. They're about acknowledging it and choosing deliberately to move forward. So, the question isn't whether the world was ready. The question is heavier. Were we witnessing the end of waiting or the beginning of a story that was never truly allowed to finish?